Good evening, dear viewers, and welcome to the news bulletin at 8, brought to you by our number one news provider, Eswatini TV. I am Nondomiso Vilagati alongside Nomakabiso Nkambule. First, let us take a look at today's headlines. His Majesty King Mswati III has dispatched Ingaja regiment from the Hoho region. Her Majesty the Queen Mother continued to lead the Likli Ngwala at Eswatini royal residence. The Minister of Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Moses Vilagati, The news. His Majesty King Mswati III has dispatched Ingaja regiment from the Hoho region. His Majesty instructed the regiment to adhere to COVID-19 protocols.
The king would dispatch Ingaja from the whole region was cast aside when the regiment of young warriors descended on Buhleni royal residence, ready and well equipped to be dispatched by His Majesty. The arrival of His Majesty the King at the royal residence arena marked the beginning of colorful dancing. His Majesty the King was joined by Emakhosikati, their Royal Highnesses, princes and princesses, the Prime Minister and regiments. The King has put in place strong measures to fight the spread of COVID-19 since the Inqwala ceremony started. This resulted in the Ingaja regiment getting tested for the virus at health centers and royal residences in their communities, and those who tested negative were presented with armbands and cleared for participation. His Majesty the King commissioned the regiment of young warriors through Indvuna Panginjobo Matisa. The regiment will camp at Nkamazi Royal Crawl as per His Majesty's directive, and they will arrive at Ngabezweni Royal Residence on Saturday, where they will join the rest of Ingaja from across the kingdom. On the news, I am Sandile Makanya reporting from Buhleni Royal Residence.
The Likli Ngwala royal residence, where Emaswati are led by Her Majesty the Queen Mother, today marked the 14th day of the ceremony.
Regiments are still energetic in dancing the Liti Ingwala at Eswatini royal residence, where they are led by Her Majesty the Queen Mother. even in these heavy rains. The ceremony started at a very high note and it still continues to be a success under the COVID-19 regulations. Also present at Lutsitini, the Okasigati to His Majesty King The Ingacha regiment is now prepared to go to Lusegwane following their testing and screening for COVID-19 by the Sugu at Lutsitini rural residence.
The Minister of Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Moses Vilagati, urges members of the public and tourism establishments to follow all the COVID-19 regulations these holidays. The minister says it is through these interventions and vaccinating that the tourism sector can improve again. The minister was speaking at
The Minister of Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Moses Vilagati, says it is upon every Eswatini to prevent the spread of COVID-19 when visiting tourism establishments around the country during the coming holidays. He says following all the regulations, which includes the washing of hands, wearing of face masks and social distancing, can never be overemphasized. Of them show laxity to vaccinate. He says having the Ngwenya border gate operating 24 hours is a positive for the tourism industry. He says he hopes the same for Lavumisa border gate.
Umkhankaso lesiwuphakamisile unelisasasa siyabonga nje kakhulu ukuthi abantu bayahamba bayethi indaweni letitsite nalititsite bese bayathumela lebakuthumela. Kepha lesikucela kakhulu ngokuthi abantu abalandzele tindzaba tetempilo. Phinze naleto tindzawo athi landzele leto tindzaba tempilo ukuthi bakwazi ukuthi abantu bageze tandla bafake leto tifoni bakwazi futhi ukuthi bayacelelana lapho lokho ngikona lokutasisita lezi ngoba naso lehlala akhula lamazinga alesifo nalo lengaphandle so libuka livela kithi ngenkwanto hey uthi ngaya lapha engcenye ngeke ngiphephe sithi ke bantu abalandzele indzaba tempilo phindze ke netekujova ngoba le ndzaba yetekujova ngoba nawubuka noma uyabona lokho ukuthi tiyanza letinombolo kodwa labasishiyako bayehla ngendzaba yetekujova singakhutsata nje kakhulu lensha ngoba nyalo sesibonile ngulabo 10 to 35 to 40 lalaba ngathi babe banengi kulendzaba yaletifo taka Omicron ukuthi awu nabakithi ababuye nganeno bahambe bajove loso lokugijinywa njengetinkundla siyacela nabo ukuthi abasukume bahambe bajove kuze kusilive litosimama. Lokho kuyasisida ngoba nabanye bebabese bathi ewu sesitabe sesilala ngakuphi kanzinyalo bathi awungena noma ngabe bebase Kruger sebathi nyalo bete Eswatini noma bafuna kubuyela emva noma baya kwakuphi konke lokho kwenda letinto tibe malula.
The minister says the Eswatini Tourism Authority will make sure that COVID-19 regulations. For Eswatini TV News, Nelson Ngamandla with Mbongwa Dube Ndondozi.
The Minister of Tourism and Environmental Affairs they will continue supporting the disabled in their different communities. He says that is why they were part of the consultative session
disabled, where they also had sessions to look at how daily challenges faced by the persons with disabilities can be overcome. The Minister of Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Moses Vilagati, who is also a member of Parliament in this constituency, says they will continue supporting the disabled.
The number of those people living with disabilities at Ndondozi are well over 600. It's important to realize that when you live with disabilities, you can still do something. We do not want to leave them behind. So they were exchanging ideas, for example, some of these are related to what is happening and how we do things. For example, the issue of infrastructure at development. Every time you build a house, and
kulelive insayale seyinkudlwana ngikona lokuthi noma bacabanga basabacabangela ukuthi yini abayidingako kanti thina singifodwa sithi abangabacabangeli abababute ukuthi yini leniyidingako.
Mary Mpamali, the director of Likono Lingumnotho, the organization which hosted the event, is appealing for support from local authorities. She says the opportunities as people without disabilities.
Inamba le siyasihlangabetane nato ikakhulu etindzabeni tekusebentela nasilama emangweni akusiko lula ukuthi ngingayithola mina ngikhubatekile ngisebente ngifuna kwenda lokho lengikwendako.
Mpamali continues to say they should be given land and must not be taken from them if someone without any disability comes forward and wants to use it.
Ngingacela nje uhulumende ukuthi angasikhulumela nato ikhulu tethu lokuthi uma sivela sicale leto tindzawo tekusebentela ngaba ngileto timakethe noma ngabe yini lesikwendako abangasibuyise ngemuva abasibeke embili nathi sikhone kubeka lokho lokuthengiswako kusi sikhone ukuthi sitiphilise.
According to the Deputy Prime Minister's office, about 170,000 Emaswati live with disabilities. For Eswatini TV News, Nelson Ngamandla with Mbongwa Dube Ndondozi.
The Ministry of Agriculture says it is intensifying its water harvesting efforts in different areas around the country to avoid situations where farmers run out of water due to the conditions brought by the climate change. This was said by the Principal Secretary Bongani Masuku whilst explaining progress of the water catchment program this financial year.
Due to the growing uncertainties water problems around the country, the Principal Secretary in the Ministry
different levels of dam that Eswatini is our parastatal. We have two major projects there. One first planting early next year. Then from there we are then moving down south to where we
Welcome back. You're still watching Eswatini TV, and for your sports news tonight, Vovo Football Club have expressed their condolences to the Bembe family and the football fraternity at large over the passing on of former Vovo Club director Sipho Bembe, who was known to many as Hetla. The club described Bembe as someone who worked tired what it is today.
Vovo Football Club has expressed their condolences to the Bembe family over the passing on of Vovo director Mr. Sipho Bembe, known to many as Settler. In a who was also serving as an executive member of the Premier League of Eswatini, was the founder of Vovo Football Club. The club explains that they will keep his legacy on, which was to try and be a professional club. On behalf of the management committee, the club players, former players, club supporters and the management at large, the club took an opportunity to salute Mr. Bembe. May his soul rest in peace. The club concluded once again expressing their condolences to the Bembe family. For Certain TV Sports, Fabrice Msonera, Babane.
The Minister of Tourism and Environmental Affairs, Moses Vilagati, urges members of the public and tourism establishments to follow all the COVID-19 regulations these holidays. That brings us to the end of our news bulletin tonight. Up next is the weather.
Ungelthando, ungekwatana, ungekuhlalisana, kungebungani, luthando lukhona. Ungaphuthelwa lapho tithandane tihlangana ticoca ngokuthi kodwa tahlangana njani, imlo iquba njani emshadweni, kodwa vele luthando lukhona yini. Kungako sithi love exists.
Manje ngiyamfata miyashaya kupona.
Awangidlula ke. Nathi wangicabuza asumananga.
Forgot to mention that one. I really didn't want this guy.
Love exists. Luthando lukhona.